You're listening to the Esthetician's Earning More podcast with Brittany Hageman, episode number 188.
Do you want to double your business in 1 year? Are you an esthetician solo business owner that is very, very tired because you are working for every single dollar that you earn? Are you making between $5,000 and $7,000 a month consistently in your esthetician business? And the only way that you can see that you can make more money is to add more hours? Is the money going out of your business just as fast as it's coming in? Do you feel like you're on the verge of burnout? Do you not understand how other estheticians can actually make a profit? If you say yes to any of these questions, I can help you. In my one-to-one 6-month individualized coaching program, I will teach you to double your business in 1 year. I combine proven strategies and business systems along with mindset coaching to teach you how to change the systems in your business that aren't making you money. My clients that have incorporated all of these systems into their business consistently have seen phenomenal results. If you're interested in working with me, use the link in the show notes. I cannot wait to meet you.
Happy Monday. Welcome back. I am so excited to be back talking with you today. I want to talk today about sales in your business. I have definitely talked about this in the podcast, but it's been at least a year. So I don't remember what I said before, but I'm sure it's around the same lines of what I'm saying now. But I also know that sometimes people have taken what I've said a little too literally around sales. And so I wanted to have this podcast because sometimes my clients will quote me back and I'm like, yes, I said that, but this is what I really mean. So what if you've been listening for a while, if you've seen reels I've done, things like that, I am not a big proponent of sales. Now, what I mean by that is having sales as a everyday business practice, especially when your prices are already too low. So your prices are low, you're not making any money. If people pay full price, you're making very little. And then you add a sale on top of that. Now the sale price basically becomes the real price because you're always running a sale. You're always running like a special or whatever. This can be really hard because you attract people who are only going to come in for a sale. And if you try to raise your prices or stop doing sales because you're not making any money, they all disappear and you have to start all over again. Maybe not, they don't all disappear, but a lot of them will complain that they actually can't afford it because they could barely afford your sale price. So this is where it becomes dangerous to do. And dangerous is an over dramatic word, but problematic to do. Having said that, sales can be very effective at bringing people in. Now, the thing that you need to keep in mind is sales bringing in the right person. And sometimes, no matter what, sales are going to bring in the wrong people no matter what you do. But if you are strategic with your sales, you can tend to attract someone who is not a person who only would come in for a sale, but is motivated to come in because of the sale, who already is going to come in or already is interested in coming in. So there's a difference between the Groupon sales only people who cannot afford to ever pay your regular price, ever, let alone products and all the things and keep coming back. The sale price itself is a stretch for them. And they could be the best people in the world. You know how I feel. Like, if you want to serve that community, you can have a scholarship program or serve them in other ways than besides deeply discounting your business. Okay, so that's one group of people. The other group of people are people who know you, who like you, who trust you, who are very interested in coming in and just haven't, mostly because of circumstances. They've been busy, their kids have been sick, they have finals coming up, it's a really hard work season for them, they just want a vacation, whatever life things are happening for them. and they just got a puppy, they just had a baby, right? Like things that are just like time consuming and just take a lot of time and their energy from them. They have been thinking about coming in for a facial or your acne program or a pro cell treatment. And they just haven't, for really no specific reason, no reason to do with you, definitely not because of the price. They are able and willing to pay the price. But they see you have a little bit of a sale. So they are like, oh, now's the time. Because they've been watching you and they know your prices and they're excited. It gets movement. This does not work if you don't have an audience that is already primed, that is already your ideal audience. So if you are booked and busy esthetician business owner and you are bringing on a new device, like let's say you're bringing on the Pro Seller Skin Pen, and your clients trust you, they know you, you love them, and you want them to try it. They can afford it, but there's a little bit of nervousness there. A sale on that for a limited time is a great strategy. It may not work. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes sales don't work. But if people are already like, you've been talking to them about it, oh my gosh, I'm getting the skin pendant, it's amazing, and oh my gosh, I'm good, they understand this is coming, this is happening, they're a good candidate, now it's here. Oh, and now there's a sale between now and whenever. It's a short period of time, enough time that everyone can get into book, but not enough time that they take their time to book. So this takes where strategy comes in. That's a great thing to do. If you tell them they get this discount whenever, the sale is not effective for you. Maybe eventually they'll come in and they'll keep coming in and it'll all work out. But you want them to come in now and get on that service now, get on this product, whatever it is, now. That is how sales can be so effective. What I see happening is estheticians that don't have an audience on Instagram or TikTok doing sales, and just random people come in because they want a sale and they're like, it didn't work. Yeah, I know. You're most of the people who follow you are estheticians, and the random people that don't just are looking for a sale and they just happen to see it because of a tag on Instagram or like whatever. You're right, that's not working. A lot of times I encourage my clients to do different things to build their audience, to give them strategies to build their audience. And then part of that, once the audience, they get those people in and following them and engaged with them or knowing about their business, then to offer a sale for a limited time. And that can be very effective to get people in. Now, of course, some people still don't come in. Of course, sometimes you still get the sale hunters. Like these are just things to expect when you do anything in your business. It's like it's not just going to be the most perfect thing always. But generally, it's very effective. And I know this can feel confusing because if you discount something that someone really wants and already wants to buy, it's a win-win for both of you because they're happy because they were already pretty sure they wanted to buy it and now they can buy it at a discount. Wonderful. And you didn't have that booking and now you do. Maybe they would have come in 6 months, but now is better because in between now and 6 months, they could have come 6 times, right? Or if they're like either doing a monthly treatment or whatever if they're doing like hair removal, right? So this is where people can kind of get in their heads because they're like, oh, I don't want to give off 25% or 15% or whatever the percentage is that I may suggest or we talk about. But I want you to look at like, if you give someone a discount who is the right person now, and they now come for the next 7 months and they pay the regular price after that, the $30 or $25 or whatever that you lost is completely worth all the money that you've made. And then if they're buying product, all the things. The reason that it doesn't work is because if you're offering a discount to people who are discount shoppers. The other reason I see this really hurting esthetician business owners that I've worked with is their clientele. I don't want to use the word cheap, but I can't think of another word. Cheap. I wouldn't even say frugal. It's that discount seeking clientele. And they've attracted them probably through whatever sales or something Groupon. And that person's always expecting like free add-ons. And your price does not include free add-ons. Like your price does not include the extra things. My price included multiple things. So you can definitely set up your business that way. But if your price is for, an acne facial and now you're adding on another peel or something else that doesn't really cost you anything, maybe a peel would cost you something, but something else that doesn't really cost you anything that the client loves, they're just expecting those things from you all the time. So those people, if you are giving them any kind of discount, like maybe if they're doing a referral program or something, it can really hurt. Like it can hurt your soul because you already are giving so much to them. And it doesn't feel like a good exchange of money already. And so now you're having to do more of an exchange. Because like a referral program is like a sale, right? It's the same thing. You're still giving something for a discount in some way or another, right? And so it just feels like you're giving so much already. Now you're giving more and you're not getting in return. And that feels really hard and yucky, and you're going to not do it. It's not going to be successful because you're not excited about it. But if your clients are paying you for what you do, and then you have 5 people who are coming in at a discount, those 5 people those 4 people turn into regular customers that bring in a lot, like $500, $600 extra a month in your business, it won't bother you. It won't hurt you. It's actually helping your business grow. You're making more money in the long run and working less, which is the goal, right? And so if what I'm telling you, you're like, okay, Brittany, I can't offer anything else. Like I already am so strapped that we just have to look at your services and see what's really happening that's causing this feeling for you. And if I had to guess, if you're feeling this way, it's probably because it's really something that's really like pulling from you. So that it's really hard to be excited about a sale for an existing client to do a new service or a new client to do and become a new client because you already feel like you are running on such low reserves financially. I had a referral program that was very effective when I was in San Diego. I'm not going to share it, I'm sorry, on the podcast. I'm really sorry. That is for my clients only. That's some strategy stuff. But you can, obviously, there's lots of great referral programs out there. I always say the referral program that everyone feels like they're winning is the best one because you love talking about it because you are going to win. And they love referring people to you because they are winning. And it can look different in different types of services, in different whatever. So it's not like this is the one referral program that everyone should do. But I definitely know of a number of them that people have found really successful. But whenever I teach people referral programs and like help them figure out a referral program for them, if they're like, oh, that's so much money I'm giving away, and from a number of standpoints, that's not the case, then they have an audience problem, which is usually the case, which their audience and their current clientele are discount shoppers. So it's not going to work for them because they themselves are not a good client. So they're not going to, they may buy that new service one time, but they're not going to keep buying at the regular price. Or they have friends that are like them. So you don't want more of their friends. Even though I will say, I've had a number of people refer their friends, and their friends are people I would never expect to be friends with a person. You're like, wow, how did you have this incredible friend? So, and vice versa, like incredible client refer their friend. You're like, wow, why would you ever like this person? This person is like so angry all the time, or whatever, like opposite personality. So sales can really help only if they're done effectively, and only if they're done looking at the big picture and you have the right audience and the right clientele. If you're listening to this and you're like, I don't have the right audience and I don't have the right clientele, that's where you need to start building that up so that when you do offer sales, it's a very happy experience for you and your client. That is it for today. I hope you found this one helpful. I hope this helped with some confusion. I'll be back next week. Same time, same place. Have a fantastic week. Bye for now.